You boys look like a weird heavy metal band.
Yes, we are a band.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you play?
Symphonic, post-apocalyptic, reindeer-grinding, Christ-abusing, extreme war, pagan, fennoscandic metal.
Right. Really interesting.
What up, everyone? DJ Anubis here with you on the Metal Time Radio podcast, doing another trailer reaction. This time, this one was brought to my attention by the Big Bad Wolf himself. He and I share a love for werewolf films and werewolf mythology, etc., history, and stuff like that. So I guess this came across his path, so he was going to show me. I know there's some other movies coming up soon, one called Devour, which is being made, and he and I saw some stills from that certainly look like it's, promising in terms of practical effects and stuff like that. Now, I've seen one still supposedly from this film, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute. It looks good. It's fine. It looks a little bit more like a boar, though, but, granted, I haven't seen a trailer yet, but this is the still that I've seen so far of the werewolf. So we still got a classic werewolf vibe here, which is fine. It looks better than usual. But, it all depends on some of the other angles and how the transformations go and stuff like that, or if you even see any transformations, I don't know. But the movie is called Operation Blood Hunt. It's directed by Louis Mandylor. Cast consists of Sonia Colleen, Miles Clohessy, and Gary Carnes, as well as Johnathan Rhys Meyers, who he's the most notable name from this, he's a fantastic actor. So a little strange that he's in this particular film with a lot of people I'm not familiar with. So it doesn't necessarily mean they haven't been around some other films, but from what I could tell, most of them are pretty new. But either way, very cool that Johnathan is in this. I really like him a lot, so that's cool. Plot here is the Reverend accompanies a ragtag group of military rejects to a remote South Pacific island to investigate the disappearance of a Marine unit said to have been at the hands of a Japanese Imperial Army. So this is almost like a Predator vibe, It's like, okay, got some Marines that disappeared, probably due to the enemy. Let's go and find out what it is. It turns out to be a creature, probably the werewolf or werewolves. But yeah, let's check it out. This is Operation Blood Hunt. Now, for anyone that knows, I'm very picky about werewolf films, so I try, even with just a trailer, I'll try to be fair and watch it when it comes out, but it's not too often when a werewolf film impresses me in the modern day. The Howling being my favorite, and then American Wolf, of course, Dog Soldiers. These are ones that are like in the top tier of werewolf films for me. So they've got to do a lot to impress me here. So let's see how it goes.
We lost contact with Marine outposts near the Mariana Trench.
We need someone with skills in your area of expertise.
You'd be going in with a team of operatives specially trained for this type of situation.
Do these guys know they've been sent on suicide mission?
Well, that's not really their concern.
Yamashita's gold. They're hard to kill. You're gonna need that. It's made from silver.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm impressed. I like it. I like the fast moving werewolf. You can watch him as he's running around jumping. That's pretty good. It looks like good practical effects of use here, unless they've got some top-notch CGI that I'm not aware of here. I wouldn't be an expert on. I can see blatant CGI. This doesn't really look that, but it could be. At least maybe they're using that during the runs and the attacks. I don't know, but until you actually see it. But it looks good. It definitely has a Predator vibe. Like, you can already tell their early missions to go to take on the Japanese army, and then they probably come across, it looks like some sort of gold. I was thinking first a Nazi gold, which would kind of tie in with the Japanese. He didn't really use those words, so there's always been this like sublet of tie in between the Nazis and dark magic and paganism, and of course, the SS and stuff like that, with the werewolves and stuff being part of their plan. This kind of goes back to even some of the Hellboy storylines and stuff like that, dealing with similar themes. But I don't know if Nazis play a part in this at all, but like, that's kind of cool. I like the idea that they're showing a lot of the werewolf, which is good, and you can see the growls and stuff with the mouth movements, which is nice. Kind of like, wish it was a little bit more, I hate to say lanky, but so if you remember Dog Soldiers, they kind of really looked, even though they did look a little more dog-like in those, they weren't like super thick, even with Howling, it wasn't like super thick werewolves. They just kind of skinny, but they look good. Obviously, if you go and watch Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman, even they were using CGI for the werewolf there. That was like a kind of cool full werewolf, very big and thick. But that kind of, it all fleshed out fine. This one looks a little bit odd, but and I don't know if it's just one or more. The way that he said there was like, they're strong as hell. He's kind of like, sort of like alluding to the fact there's more than one. But looks very cool. I'm actually kind of intrigued with this. Johnathan looks like he's on top of his game. Looks like he might be having some fun in there. So I'm intrigued. This is good. Good find, Big Bad Wolf, for sure. I don't know when this is coming out to look around for it, but it's this year, 2024. As far as upcoming stuff, tomorrow, Ghouls of Midnight with Tony the Dead. We're doing Tin Can from 2020. We're reviewing that. And then Thursday, I'm filling in for Samurai Guy for his action film Autopsy series that he does with Rick Meyers. So we got a lot planned for you in that. It's mainly Rick's project, but Samurai and him have been doing this podcast for a while, but Samurai's got personal issues going on. I'll be filling in for at least this episode to hang with Rick, which is a big honor for me, and talk about some of the films that came out this past month. So be looking for that. And then next week, we'll have again Ghouls of Midnight on Wednesdays, and then Thursday, Kevin Lambert from the Entertainment Headquarters and I will be doing another Cinemax Synergy for The Sadness. Great film there. But yeah, you should be looking for my top 5 in the next couple of days, as well as I'm going to be doing the trailer reaction for Diablo 4's Vessel of Hatred, which is getting ready to release next week. So really excited about that. Outside of that, thank you all for checking out this trailer. Let me know what you think about it. You think it looks good? Are you interested? Hate it? Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and we'll see you next time.